What's up, guys? So today we'll be going over lesson 1.2, and that is over segments and congruence. Alright, so pretty much the entire lesson is talking about something called the segment addition postulate. The segment addition postulate. It pretty much means this. We have a segment, a piece of a line, and we'll call this one A, B, and C. B is not in the middle, it's just off to some side. Alright, well anyways, it says that if you get AB, right here, A, B, C, A, B, this piece right here, A, B, and you add it to this piece right here, B, C, then that means you get the total distance from here, A, all the way to C. It's common sense. That's pretty much what we're going to be going over today. And then we'll throw some algebra in there also. Alright, so let's say we have this question. And we have this line segment. And I want to know the distance from M, that's how I do my M's, all the way to P. How much is it from M, right here, all the way to P? Well, this piece here is 5. That piece is 18, and since you want to know all of it, you're going to add those two numbers together, 5 plus 18, which gives you 23, and that's it. That's the answer. Pretty simple question. Now let's do the converse. Let's switch it up and do another question just like it. And in this question, we already have from A to B, we have that to be 27, and we have all of this. AC is 42. You're looking for this piece here. That is your question mark, your X. How much is that piece? How much is BC? Well, would we add these two numbers? No, because 42 is all of it already. And since you have all of it already, you're going to subtract the 27. 42 minus 27 will give you 15. So BC is 15. That's a 1-5. 15. Alright, so we're going to be using the same stuff, the same segment addition postulate, except in a different form of a question. So let's try this question. You have A and B. There are points, A and B, and we have C and D. See, A, B. So you're going to connect A to B. Makes a small line segment, a small piece of a line, and you can connect C and D, C and D. So we want to figure out A, B, C, D. What about them? A, B, C, D. Well, I want to know, are they congruent? Oh, this little weird symbol, squiggly line, equal sign, that is congruent. If you don't know what congruent means equal size, same shape. In other words, here for us it means equal length. So let's plot the points, connect the lines, and then we will see. Right, so A and B. So A is 2, 2. 1, 2, up, 1, 2. Right there. B is 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2. Right there. So that's A, and that's B. And you connect it with a line, that'd be right there. That's a line. And then C and D. C is -1, -1, -1, -1. D is -1, up 1, -1, up 1. So this is C, that's D. Connect it with a line, there you go. So let's figure out the length of this. Well, for how far is it from A to B? It is 1, 2. So AB is 2 units long from C to D now. 1, 2. that is also 2 units long. Are they the same length? Yes. Are these congruent? Yes, they are congruent. If you got different numbers, for example, had this one been a 3 or a 4 and that stayed a 2, then you would put no, they're not congruent. Alright, let's try another one. This one has a little bit more steps involved. Alright, let's try this one. In the diagram, points V, W, X, and Y, and Z are collinear. And we did collinear in the vocabulary words. Collinear means that they're all on the same line, which they are. Alright, V to Z is 52. So from V all the way to Z, that is 52. So no number on this line can be bigger than 52. X to Z, X to Z, that is 20. Now becomes the fun part. WX, this part right here, equals XY. So from W to X, it's the same as X to Y. In geometry, you put a little line like this. That means that these two are congruent, just so I remember. And it says that XY is the same as YZ. So that number, and that number are all the same numbers. Now I don't know about this one yet, but I do know that from here to here is 20, and I have to have 2 units, just 2 pieces, and if they're the same length, that means that each of them has to be what? 10. That one's 10, and that one's 10. If you don't understand, because 20 and there's 2 pieces, you divide by 2. So 10 and 10, because 10 plus 10 makes 20. Now remember that this is the same length of this one, and so is this, which means that all 3 pieces are going to be 10, 10, and 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 10 more is 30. So from here to here, 30. But all of it is 52. How do you find the leftover piece here? Remember, from here all the way to here is 30. But the entire big piece is 52. What do you do with 30 and 52? Do you add them? No. You subtract them. 52 minus 30. And that will give you VW. And that gives you 22. So how would you write it on a piece of paper for me? If this were your assignment, you would put VW is 22. WX the same as XY is the same as YZ, and all those numbers equal 10. This would be your answer. Now let's try one more actually using algebra, because none of this is algebra. This is just basic numbers pretty much. So if I tell you point J is between H and K on HK, H and K on HK. What does that mean? So here you go. Draw a little segment. That is H. That is K. That's what this means. This piece right here means that we have a big line called HK. J is somewhere in between. Where in between? It does not say. So it doesn't matter where you draw it. So I'll put it like right here. That is J. Okay, cool. So I got the drawing down. What happens if I say that HJ is 5x minus 4 and JK is 8x minus 10 and KH is 38. Solve for x. Okay, well, h to j, 5x minus 4. From j to k, that is 8x minus 10. And k to h, all of it is 38. So, let me ask you something. How do you get this 38? If you have this piece here, 5x minus 4, 5x minus 4, and you, what are you going to do to this part, 8x minus 10, this piece? What do you do to both of these to get 38? Do you add or subtract them? You add them. So you're going to add the 8x minus 10, and that gives you all of it, and the whole piece is 38. And now we do algebra 1 skills. We combine like terms and solve. 5x, positive 8x. That gives you 13x. We have a negative 4 and a negative 10. That gives you negative 14 equals 38. Now I ran out of room, so I'll do it over here. Now, how do you get rid of this 14? Remember, you want to get x by itself. That's the whole point. You add 14. Why do you add? Why? Because that's a minus sign. And you always do the opposite of a minus sign. So opposite of minus is plus. So plus 14. That cancels. We're left with 13x equals 52. And now we're down to the very last step. And the last step will be to divide by the number in front of x. 52 divided by 13. And 52 divided by 13 gives us 4. So x is 4. Now if I really wanted to be fun for you on a test, I would ask, what is x? How much is hj? And how much is jk? Hj is 5x minus 4, Mr. Gomez. Fantastic. Tell me the number value. Well, 4 is x. I'm going to put 4 right here. 5 times 4, 20. 20 minus 4, 16. Right here, it says 8 times x for jk. Well, k is 4, so that's a 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Minus 10, 22. So this could also be an answer. It just depends what I asked. I know the last question was mediocre work. You had to rely on your algebra skills. Depending how strong you are, this question is very easy or very hard. But you will see it on a quiz and a test. I guarantee it. Is it going to be bonus? I don't know. Will it be a regular question? Possibly. Well, thanks for watching the video. Laters.